Hey guys, and welcome to Scythes 666 Gaming. We're going to look at Valheim, an early access game which has just blown up in recent weeks. Currently over 3 million copies have been sold, so let's find out why it's doing so well. The website for Valheim describes the game as the following. The Valkyries have ferried your soul to the 10th Norse Warlord's custodian, where you must adventure to the ends of the realm. From the deepest forest to the highest mountain peak, slaying beasts of myth and legend feared by Odin himself. You'll craft powerful weapons, build unyielding castles, and sail long ships towards the horizon to prove yourself to the Allfather, and certainly die trying. This game uses procedurally generated worlds, so no server will ever look the same, and the separate biomes come in various sizes. The landscapes themselves are beautiful, and the physics in this game give a real sense of immersion. The major element to this game is survival, and in doing so you start out with nothing but a scrap leather chest piece and away you go, collecting the basics wood and stone. But that's not to say you will not encounter enemies from the get-go. The occasional greyling will be sure to chase you down, and the boars take no prisoner either. As time goes by, you'll get a better armour and weapons, which means outgrowing your current biome and making you ready to take on the next one. Food also plays an important part of the game, not so much for the fear of starvation,
a few moments later,
rather than the level of food you consume will provide you with bonus stamina and health. 3 different food types can be eaten at once, and new recipes are unlocked throughout the game with each new source of ingredients. Combat in this game is good. You'll find yourself using different weapons for different mobs. This is less of a hack and slash and more of a tactical based combat using a combination of attacks and weapons to defeat each mob. Your selection of arrows will also help you, whether it's frost to slow down your enemy, or poison and fire arrows to damage them over time. We found that having different arrows for each person, as well as different melee weapons, helped when taking on each new mob to discover its weaknesses. Building in Valheim has a nice progression to it, starting with a workshop going down and providing you with a workspace in which to build your home. At the start of the game, you have the option of refurbishing a broken down building or starting from scratch. Once you've settled, you begin to climb up the ladder through the different ages, leather to bronze, to iron and onwards. During this time, you also unlock different building parts, starting with wooden homes and onto stone castles, as well as lots of nice features you can decorate your home with. One of the elements of the game which has been criticised by some is the portals. Now personally I thought they were a nice touch considering how large the map is for this game. The effort it would take for you to travel back and forth with loot would be painful and make the game feel more sluggish. My suggestion is use them, but if you're totally against them, just do not build them. Valuable items can be found that can be sold to the trader, and in the dungeons ore, which can be smelted for equipment. Because of the small space, it becomes a great time for sword and board, while you push through each room. The crawler experience I found is best while playing with other people.
There you go. Say thanks to your sugar daddy.
Wildlife throughout the game is the same 3 animals reoccurring: birds, deers and boars. However, the mobs are countless. Each new biome brings a new set of different mobs. Not just different because of a simple reskin, rather a whole new type of mob, from the tiny greyling to the mighty troll, and background again for the deadly assassin known as the Desquito. These mobs make the gameplay more challenging, not only by forcing you to upgrade your gear to be prepared, but also learning the behaviour of the mob to find the perfect dispatching method. The hard work is not all for nothing though. The real chase is for the end of biome bosses. These 5 creatures are there to test your mettle and give you a sense of achievement when you take down one of these giants. Not only that, but provide you with materials to progress in the game, as well as a special ability once you mount the trophy you collect on the stone circle at spawn. One of the most enjoyable parts of the game is the sailing element, especially when you're playing with a group. The starter ship is a raft, more ideal for island hopping than sailing. but it's when you get a real boat like the Carve that you get the thirst for raiding coastline to coastline. The third ship you can currently build is the Longship, which once you get a full crew aboard will have you feeling like a real Viking, sailing the ocean far and wide for resources and hunting the deadly sea serpents. I have currently over 80 hours in the game, and I can tell you all now I have enjoyed every moment of it, bar the occasional long distance corpse run. There are a few bugs, although I do not think that they are a deal breaker for the game right now. Only other major issue is that servers are struggling with more than 6 players at one time. Hopefully they will resolve this in patches to come. I know that this year has just begun, but I can be confident in saying that this will be a contender for Game of the Year this year already, provided that the updated content comes and the game is finished. Let's hope the developers will show us the same commitment we've shown them. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please do remember to like and subscribe for future content.
Join my army of the dead.